it's Valentine and you're watching another Supernatural review, and this is Season 5, Episode 12, Swap Meet. If you're new to this, is I recap and review every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. In my last video, if you watched my last video, I said that, like, because the episode was called Sam and Darkwood, I thought it was the episode where someone, like, swaps bodies with Sam. Like, I thought that was this. Like, I thought, like, when I first heard the title, like, I was getting them confused. And I think now, like, watching this episode, I was like, oh, I got them confused a little bit because, like, that's what this episode is about. Like, Sam swaps bodies with someone. So, like, it's kind of interesting. Like, I also thought this episode was, like, Season 7, Season 8. And now looking back at it, it's just like it was in Season 5, and it's just kind of in this mixture of like really good episodes in Season 5. In the end, like, it's a good episode of, it's like a strong episode of Supernatural because it's in Season 5 and all these great episodes in Season 5, like, it kind of isn't as good as some of the other good ones. So it, like, it's not on the bad list, and I don't put it on the bad list, and I actually have it on the good list. And it's ahead of a few that I have already on the good list, but it's not gonna make the top 5. I don't think it's even in the top 5 of what I've watched thus far. So yeah, the bottom 5 is gonna be really hard. I only have 2 episodes thus far on that list, and we have like what, like 10 episodes to go or something. It'd be very, very hard. But anyway, so yeah, it's a good episode. And so basically this episode is Sam swaps bodies with the teenage boy, which is like a good idea. And there's a couple things I want to touch on with that. So it's like, you know, the writers have all these ideas, like, you know, what if one of them swaps bodies with someone else? And like, that must have been an idea they've always had and they wanted to do. But why did they choose Sam over Dean? And you know, when we get these episodes where it's like something happens to one and not the other, I like to talk about here, like, why did they do it with this brother, not the other brother? And I feel like the writers do a really good job at like picking which brother, like, it's just which brother to do. Like, they're always doing a good job. I always feel like, yeah, it made most sense. I feel like, you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, I could have seen the other one, but like, I feel like it makes more sense as this one. This episode, I'm a little on the nose. I'm like, you know, why did they pick Sam over Dean? I think maybe they tried writing it both ways, and I feel like with Dean, you know, he has, you know, and you see that in the scenes with the person who inhabits Sam's body, you know, he like plays a lot of music, he eats whatever he wants. So you kind of, I think you get to see that side and the funnier side, where else if it was the other way around, like that person pretending to be Dean. And then I guess in the end they made it seem like, oh, these people are like going after Dean. But we're gonna get into that in a second. I also feel like the idea itself of the swapping of the bodies is like enough for an episode. So the fact that it was like they were on another hunt kind of seems like, wow, there's a lot happening. Like, I do feel like this episode has a lot happening. I'll touch on that in a second as well. So I wonder if the writers first wrote it where like it just is the swapping of the bodies. It's not like they're on, I don't even know what it ended up being, a ghost, like a ghost hunt, because he even says, you know, at one point, like, it was just a typical ghost hunt. I wonder if they just did the swap the bodies, but then it's like, what are they hunting? And so I think then the writers probably went back and then added that there was a ghost hunt. Also, all of this is speculation. Like, this isn't factual. There's no evidence or research done. This is just me thinking. And like, you know, if you're ever a writer for Supernatural and you come across these videos, like, please comment below, because I'm like actually interested how your thought process is. Anyway, the whole, like, you know, they also, that's another thing, they could have had it been like, you know, the ghost hunt and then the swap bodies, but then they added this other thing where it was like the demons, and the demons, you know, were like whatever. So the reasoning is that they were looking for Dean. Like, the demons, I guess, are looking for Dean. And but so it's like then that guy inhabit Sam's body, but it was kind of like he just didn't want his life or whatever. So that was like a whole thing, and that part I feel like, you know, diminishes the value of the episode. I just feel like there's a lot happening and they didn't need to do that demon angle. Like, you know, these episodes are so strong itself, and like they try to play, I've seen this, you know, not just this episode or not just this season, I've seen in other seasons as well, where, you know, they try to play in the overarching arc of the season, and, you know, they have these episodic things, but they try to do little serialized things. So that's what they're trying to do here, and, you know, it just ruins not like it ruined the episode, but it just ruins the value of the episode. It's so true. But at the end, it's like, you know, really funny at times, and even though it's like kind of like on the nose, like I don't think a teenage boy actually, you know, would say the things that he was saying in Sam's body, like I would like an alcohol please, or like, yes, I would like to have the sex with you. Like they don't, you know, they don't actually talk about it, but I think they just want to do something funny or whatever. Maybe it was Jared like improving, I don't know. But then I just feel like also like Dean was really funny, and like, you know, Jensen's facial expressions and what he was doing. But anyway, in the end, it was a good episode, strong episode of Supernatural, but doesn't feel like it because of where it is, and I think that just shows the value of Supernatural overall. But I'm gonna end this video here, so you know, comment below your thoughts about Swap Meet. And I kind of forgot what the next episode is, so we're gonna see. But thank you guys for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and bye.